He has to mix. At the end of the day, we have to think about what's on the beat. At the end of the day, that's what it is. But if we like you, what is it, 100 something? Yeah. 100 a beat. But that's because like we like you, but we don't really like you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like if we come to you for a VVX project, we not charging you. But if you're coming from your project, you have to drop some type of money. Because at the end of the day, we can take it away from what our company needs, what we need, what as a person to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? But don't. After that, don't keep coming back. I'm not saying don't keep coming back, but don't act like we your company. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we appreciate your business, but we have our own stuff to do. Am I misspeaking here? You feel me? We don't want to be putting a ball in the box. And you want, like I said, if you're a type of person that need money, up the fuck your prices. Up your price. To limit the shit in this industry because people will try you. Yeah. I'm a female. I gotten tried so many times.
And that's why I want to thank you for that, Briz, because I want to talk about that too. Because as a female producer, because I've talked to a female DJ named DJ Luna.
Yeah.
How is that like? Do men get do they feel some type of way because
what men try to do is that a lot of talking to women, a lot of women don't know their value opposed outside their craft. You know what I'm saying? At one point, I did not know my value. Ask Dino. I would be everywhere. I go there, I go there. I had no car, but I would get there. I'm skateboarding to this bitch. I'm busting into this bitch. And at the end of the day, a man would be a man. Not to say a man would be a man. I'm a man not the same. I've learned that. But I'm saying, a man will try to work his best way, avenue to get into your good side, to use you as a female. And as a female, we have such a loving heart. We have such an understanding. Like, oh, no, he just needs this. He needs my help. I'm ready to help him. Yeah. Please don't do that. I just started getting out of that. And even my partner was like, yo, bro, you can't do that. You can't be nice. You can't. Even him bro, if you're not getting something out of it, don't spend your time into it. Because me, if somebody come with me with a project, I'm telling them, oh, so you want this? All right, so put this there. I got you two more. You ready? And then you do all that work for them. They're not even doing half the shit you're doing.
Exactly.
And as a woman, you're a carer, you're a nurturer. You take that role, but I got this. I'm gonna take care of it. You ain't gotta worry about shit. Just handle the man part of it, the muscle part of it. I take care of the non-physical part. And pause. But it's like it's like you just gotta understand that as a woman, don't let no man overtalk you. Don't let no man overpower you. Don't let men in a situation, in a studio when it's full of men, act like what you did give them your idea is not worthy of what they can do. Like be saying like, if you give them the idea, they can't swallow and ingest it. You know what I'm saying? Because I get mad when people be like, oh, what you talking about? You don't know nothing? I get mad. But I'm not supposed to get mad. I'm supposed to show them what I can do, what I'm talking about. You feel me? Because when you go to a studio full of men or whatever, full of people, and they underrate you, underestimate you, your work speaks. You know what I'm saying? I was in the studio with Boy Wonder and T Minus. That is Drake's producer. Even though I had to, I had somebody sponsor me to get there, that was Drake's producer. At the end of the day, they looked at the person I was with like he was stupid because he was like down and I was up. Yeah. Because he's like, yo, I played my shit for them, and they was like, yo, what the fuck? But who's that guy you with? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some men around you can like destroy your blessings because they have the manpower, the muscle, and the money. But if you as a female come and present yourself with the work and ethic and the talent, whatever, that man don't matter. They gonna look at you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing I messed up, I put a context in the Buddy phone, and Buddy you need. Give me the context of Boy Wonder T Minus, and that's where a woman lacks up because you feel like the person that's carrying you, like you feel me, is responsible for everything. They're supposed to come through for you. They don't come through for you. They can't even walk away. Like I had somebody walk away with almost 100-something beats for me because they said that because I had a problem where he did business. I went to Orlando and he dumped 50 beats in some random dude's hard drive and act like I can't give no beats out to people down here in South Florida. But we go to Orlando, you dumping beats in this man's hard drive that I produce. Yeah. But you arrange. See, production arrangements are totally different. You produce the sounds, he arranges and stretches it out. That's totally different things. But at the same time, you also give him that power.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, women, please, if you're going to be an artist, if you're going to be a rapper, you're going to be a producer, make sure you know your worth and make sure you know how to voice your opinion without coming off as the bitch in your room.
Yeah.
Because I'm considered the bitch in so many rooms because I don't follow. But learning from that experiences, you always have to be like, okay, assert yourself in a different way, in a different manner. Because I don't take shit. I do know how many times I've checked. Everybody, listen.
When your birthday?
December 20th.
Okay, so you Sagittarius, you know.
Yeah,
okay.
but
borderline. Cause I'm a Capricorn, so you got some of that Capricorn in you a little bit.
Yeah.
Cause I don't take that either. I don't like.
Yo, I dealt with Capricorn females and then Capricorn men. Yo. But anyway, y'all don't take shit for no shit. Like, at least we can bear like minimum, but y'all don't take no minimum. Like, it is what it is. But like I said, man, woman, please, man, please. And yo, this positivity. Don't bring no negative space thing y'all got going on that makes negative happen.
Yeah. Please
drop it. Because with positive comes negative. And you have to balance the two. Ain't no coming at me with no negativity and be positive 100%. Mm-hmm. Women, please, we are speakers, but we're not necessarily. If you don't have the essentials to lead, don't carry yourself as a leader. Mm-hmm. Because there's a lot of women out here leading people because they're women and they can disguise and research and tell you the truth. Research and tell, but don't feel it. You know what I'm saying? But please, women, be true, know your worth, and stand strong in what you do. And don't get lost in the sauce because a man has a penis and money. Please.
That's some real shit. That's some gems right there.
I have nothing to follow that.
Now, let's go into a subject that I love talking
like,
with.
Yo, I'm out of this.
Man. Now let's go in a segment where I love to talk with DJs and artists and producers. But since y'all producers, I want to start off with top 5 producers of all time. And y'all list, separate list. I know it changes every day now.
It don't change for me. It don't change.
So who want to go first? Dino?
Dino, I want to hear his list because he's Picasso or some
Oh
shit.
my god!
I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
I mean, the thing is that's hard for me is like I don't know if I could have like a top 5.
You want to do top 10?
No, I'll just give you some people that I think are like I find like amazing.
Okay,
right?
that's fine. Okay.
So I think Kanye is absolutely fantastic. I think Pharrell, Timbaland, Quincy Jones I think is one of the greatest producers ever. And I think I can't remember the name of the guy, but he produced Green Day, My Chemical Romance. I'd say those are the ones that I tend to look at the most, and then I look at we look at musicians in a different way, right? So I look at like bands a lot because with bands you're talking about 5 people together putting their one mind into something. Yeah, you know what I mean. So I look at someone like Queen, who is able to do what they've done with their records and bring in as many elements as they were able to bring in. That's the stuff that I get most inspired by. And they aren't looked at as producers as much as like musicians. So like, you know, a Kill Switch Engage, Queen, Led Zeppelin, you know, all that.
Okay, go first. I don't know what.
all that. You know, I try to listen to everything as I possibly can. And I don't want to limit myself. Even if it's something that I don't necessarily like, I try to find something in it that I do. And everything can be an influence in some way. So, like, I just try not to limit myself in any way.
That's what's up, man. That's interesting. That's what's up, man. Now you said who you
All right, let's go. I'm influenced by Selection, the whole, like, Selection movement. Yeah. Because they influence half our sound right now. Believe it or not, the Afrobeats thing and everything like that came from like the underground Selection thing. So it's like Esther, Sango, Carmack, all them boys. Like I love them. Timbo, Pharrell. Like if I name like a group of people, they're one person. So my top 5 is like 5 and 1. So Timbaland and Pharrell, they're the one person to me because I feel like they influence each other no matter what. It was
But
a tempo with
but-
Missy or Missy with Pharrell. It was like
But in y'all production, I can hear Timbaland and Pharrell in the like heavily.
yeah, percussion though. It's
Yeah.
because our percussion is like different. You feel me? Sounds would be sounds, but the way you carry your percussion really tells you how to do that. But like Ninth Wonder, that's my guy. I love his music.
Ninth Wonder.
That's the dude that does Rap City stuff.
Yeah.
The
He
samples.
from Carolina.
Yeah. Chuck English.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga. Like he put me on a machine on the phone. Like, that's when I started making beats on the phone because of Chuck English.
Yeah.
Who else? And the FKJ.
Yeah.
FKJ with
Fresh
Masego.
kiwi juice.
Yeah.
That boy go in though.
That boy be go
That boy
in.
go in.
And like I've been trying to like limit my whole production and be like bring like chord it out because of those people like cause Selection and Masego and FKJ they just make me want like saxophone
Just
instruments
pick up
pick
a
up
horn
something
and just start playing.
and it started playing like cause in trap you are dun 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 you feel me so it's like
Yeah.
you gotta expand your sounds and they helped me expand my sound in that case so.
Non-top artists.
None
None. You have none.
no
You serious? Like even from like over. I'm talking about overall.
John Williams.
Okay.
Again, Quincy Jones. You ain't got to know who that is. It's okay, boo boo. Again, Quincy Jones. I think Tupac. I'm
okay.
heavily influenced by Tupac.
I just found out the other day that my mom listened to Tupac.
what
Your mom's a genius.
She's the GOAT.
Yeah.
you try to keep that side away from you though She's like,
You know?
"Well, let this
Nah,
boy
but when I think about it though, like my mom it's like it's crazy because like you know our parents grew up in a time where you know you had the Cannon Plays and the Rakims
Yeah.
and like the whole all them artists was like in the era. Like it's just crazy. Like damn, like it really wasn't that long ago that they was in the era. You know, listening to like the from the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s. Like the you know they call it the golden eras.
Yeah.
For us, you know, well for me particularly, the 2000s is like mine.
that is the golden
It's my golden era because of it was a bridge between them eras, and I don't know. It just showed the future before like for example, we have social media now.
Yeah.
You know, we have all this technology and things like that. You know, you go back and listen to like a Nas, a Jay-Z, a Scarface, you know, even Tupac, you know, even though he was like 90s and stuff, 80s, 90s and stuff like that, but he had music coming out, you know, in the 2000s because of, you know, pre-recorded, whatever, but Dr. Dre's, like, the Timbalands, the Pharrells, the Missy Elliott's, like, they was beyond the years, you know what I'm saying? They was beyond, like, that time. They was, like, their music could be played, still be played, like, if it's brand new right now because of the sounds, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Super Bowl performance got new fans.
Yeah, like...
So many new fans.
What? It was an album or a song that was, like, #1 right after the Super Bowl. Like, it's crazy.
An old song. It's just crazy.
And I look at, like, Bruno Mars, you know, I feel like he's, you know, beyond his time, and I feel like when the 2020s and the 2030s come, like, I'm like, I heard this back in the early
what
mid
Bruno
2000s.
Mars did, though, he's smart. Bruno Mars been songwriting in the game before that Suicide song.
With Sean Kingston.
Not suicidal, no, not that one. The one when he's like walking down the street talking about I carry a grenade for your heart or something.
Oh yeah.
Like, he's been before that. He's been writing songs in the game, so he's always been studying and everything like that. But then with Bruno Mars is though he likes recreating a feeling and playing off of it. He's like studying, like for instance, you got me dripping in finesse.
Yeah.
Cardi B.
It don't make no sense. But if you listen to Poison,
Yeah.
like he studies, like he doesn't create new.
Yeah, it's a new jack swing.
You feel me? And he studies that, and then I wish he would create new. You know what I'm saying? He could like flip that whole era and make it into his own rather than just mimicking. That's the only thing I have. Because I can hear melody he uses now, and I can match it back. I can match it to so many records back in the day.
But it's just like how he do it. It's just like it's
modern.
It's modern. Yeah, like it's like. He one of the few people that could do it. I mean, I know he has some lawsuits, but to me, I feel like he still got away with it.